Everywhere we went, we had an easy access to Italian, Mexican, naan, butter chicken. But when it came to the real authentic food, there was no option. That's when we thought to ourselves, what if we just had a chance to sit with that family and have the simplest of meals with them? It would be much richer, much memorable, much more meaningful. And thus began the journey for Authentico.
स्पेशल थैंक्स आप लोग को है ऑथेंटिक बुक वालों को, क्योंकि ये आइडिया या चांस, हाँ, तो उसके वजह से आप लोग को भी थैंक्स, और आप लोग को भी सब लोग को थैंक यू वेरी मच। आप लोग इधर पे आए और एंजॉय किया फूड, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
On a personal front, I'm a Maharashtrian, and I get pissed when I hear people say that Maharashtrian cuisine is all about vada pav and misal pav. But there's so much more to that. There's CKP, GSB, Kodi, Pathare Prabhu, Khandeshi, and I've just scratched the surface. Now, when is it that these cuisines will get their time? We started this concept about a year back. Overall, we've crossed 100 meals across 22 Indian cuisines. We have covered 710 diners. We have clocked revenues of 7.5 lakhs as of now. We are present in Mumbai and Pune. We have 37 hosts on our platform. We're going to start with Goa soon. What we are asking you for is 60 lakhs for a 10% stake.
Can you explain the process of how exactly the host meets the person who's coming to visit him?
Say you book a meal for two. Mail is sent from the system, an automated mail which comes to you, which has the exact address. So that takes care of the safety part of it also to a large extent. Immediately a mail is sent to the host also saying that 2 seats have been booked over here. This is the diner, these are the preferences. And then there is a mail that is sent to the diners 12 hours before the meal, a reminder mail saying that you have a meal coming up tomorrow. At the same time, a consolidated mail is sent to the host as well saying that these are the set of diners who are coming in. This is the age group, this is their gender, and they'll be here tomorrow at 1.
I really like the idea. Few questions to you. Out of the 710 diners that you've had, I'm assuming this is a one-off experience, so I don't expect there to be a high repetition.
We have a 20% return customers, and typically when a customer comes in, the customer wouldn't come alone. They would get about 1 person or 2 people with them. So once a person comes in and sees that how different this is from a restaurant experience, we have seen them come again and again for a meal. Yeah.
Can you give me some details on the revenue model of how much money you make each meal, how much?
Yeah. So we let the host decide on the pricing. Currently, our every seat on an average gets sold for about 1,050. We have a commission model, so we don't charge the hosts anything. The host decides on the price, and we charge a commission on top of that, which ranges anywhere between 20 to 30%.
As per the FSSAI law,
Yeah.
you are an FBO.
Yeah.
FBO means a food business operator.
Exactly.
You're responsible for the safety of the food
Yeah.
that anybody consumes.
Absolutely.
And you're responsible not only for that, but for the taxes.
Yeah.
And that's where double whammy will come.
Yeah.
Because you're charging 20% commission, which is service taxable. But on the 1,000 rupees which the host is getting, it's state taxed.
Absolutely.
So there's a VAT on it.
Yeah.
And there could be other taxes if it's an air-conditioned place. So there are different taxes
There are
involved.
different, and I completely agree with you, sir, and that is something that we need to take into account. But we were in the stage of exploration right now. We wanted to see how well this concept
But if you're
lives
building
up.
a business for the
Yeah.
future, you would probably do that homework before you even explore. How
And
would you
make
do
sure.
the food safety?
So yeah, that is something which is very important to us. Currently, what we are trying to do is having a strong empanelment process in place. Apart from that, what we do is we have a strong reviews and rating systems in place.
That's the consumer side.
Yeah.
But you have to get a registration done by the authority. So how
Yeah,
would you
so
get
we
that
have sought
done?
legal counsel on that.
How much amount you have invested?
Say about 9.5 to 10 lakhs is what we have
So why
invested.
are you asking a 6 crore valuation?
So sir, we expect at the end of this financial year, we will touch 30 lakhs in revenues.
Your revenues or gross merchandise
Gross
value?
margin.
Gross merchandise
Yeah,
value.
not our revenues. The overall revenue, sorry.
No, no,
So we are at
revenue,
7.5.
your revenue or
Your 20% commission?
No, no, no.
Or
So this
what?
is the overall
That's gross
money that
merchandise
we will
value.
earn. Yeah.
So your revenue will be 20% of
that'll be 60,000 rupees.
60,000. And on a 60,000, you are asking for a 6 crore valuation. Basically, you are going to do 30 lakhs of
Yeah.
turnover.
Yeah.
So revenue is 6 lakhs and you are asking for a 6 crore valuation. Come on here. So I think it's completely out of sync with the current market realities. So I don't think this is the right financial model which you have been advised.
The only thing is, I think it's too premature at this point in time. If it
Okay.
reaches a certain scale, then I would definitely be interested. But in that reason, at this point in time, I'll pass.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
I don't see a complete control and picture of the vision and what direction you're going to go in. But I do believe that this idea is one which is needed and one that I think can grow into something much larger. So keep pushing, keep the spirit up, and I really hope that in the future you will come back to the vault, and we'd be happy to consider an investment at that point.
I think the market is very, very small, and it's going to take a lot of time for you to break even, and for that reason, I'll pass.
From a business plan point of view, it has to be out of reach. You have to stretch yourself.
Yeah.
But it cannot be out of sight. I think you're out of sight. You don't even know where you're headed. For me, that's a big problem. I think you're very early today. At this point in time, I will pass.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll take what Rahul is saying, and I will probably suggest some kind of mentorship or incubation, and I think that will be best for you.
We actually agree with
Yeah,
you.
why don't you do
We
that?
should do an incubation.
Why don't we give him an offer and incubation? Too?
Absolutely.
So we offer you a mentorship from one of the leading institutions, and I will recommend that you walk towards the safe and pick up that letter which offers you mentorship.
Thank you for your time. We'll meet you again.
A little disappointed, but there were some valid points and we'll work on those and hope to be stronger in the future.
I love the model. I love the guy. You sometimes forget that this is a real entrepreneur. We've all gone through the phases where people told us we were too premature. People told us that the scalability is not there. And
I
similar
completely agree
thing,
with you.
right?
I mean, it's a pure example of Airbnb. Airbnb जब शुरू में आया होगा, I'm sure यार ऐसे ही होगा. सबने उसकी धज्जियां उड़ाई, क्या बात कर रहे हैं? I'm gonna call a stranger to my place to stay over. He's just talking about lunching.
Mohit,